Welcome, dear friends. Welcome, one and all, to Paramjyoti Yoga. Out of many issues that we are facing due to the modern lifestyle, gastric issues are a major concern to a lot of us, especially indigestion, gas. These kind of issues cause a lot of problem. This yoga module addresses those issues. As always, if you have any major health complications or have had a surgery or any other medical issues, always consult your doctor first. The first asana we are going to learn today is called Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose. The uniqueness of Vajrasana is that it can be practiced even after meals. In fact, it is highly recommended to practice Vajrasana after taking your food. The way to do Vajrasana is turn to one side, then take both your legs back and try to sit on your heels. Remember, if you have any knee problems, then definitely this asana should be performed with caution, and it is better to consult your doctor. Keep your back and neck straight and breathing can be normal. This asana is also a very good pre-meditative asana. It means if those who are planning to learn meditation can practice this asana because it keeps your mind focused and it helps with concentration. Depending upon your capacity, you can be in this pose for 1 minute, 2 minutes or even up to 5 to 10 minutes. It can be done after lunch and dinner as well. Now, relax both your legs. If you want, you can move your ankles and feet for relaxation. The more you practice the asana, you will observe that you are able to maintain the position for a longer duration. The next asana we are going to learn is called Pavanamuktasana. It is the most beneficial asana for anybody suffering from gastric issues like indigestion, bloating and gas, etc. Lie down on your back. But remember that if you are a first time practitioner, do not attempt the final position immediately on the first day itself. Gradually learn the asana. First, let us learn single-legged Pavanamuktasana. Lie down on your back and let your body be free. Do not hold anywhere. If you are having any lower back issues, that is extreme lower back pain or any knee problems, etc., practice this asana only as per your convenience, and it is better to consult your doctor before starting the practice. Now, slowly raise your right leg, fold it at the knee and grab your knee with both the hands. On the first day, practice this much. Try to maintain this position at least for 5 to 10 seconds. Once you are accustomed to doing the first position, then slowly start to raise your head. Start pulling your knee towards the chest and try to touch the knee with the tip of the nose. Maintain this position for at least 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly release your head. Put your head on the floor. Make sure you are not hitting the floor with your head. Then slowly release your hands and release the leg. Repeat the same with your left leg. Raise your left leg. Pull the left knee towards the chest with both the hands. Once you are used to in this position, slowly raise your head. Pull the knee towards the chest and try to touch the knee with the tip of the nose. In all the positions, when you are trying to pull the knee towards your chest, breathe out, and when you are taking the knee away from your body, breathe in. Remember, whenever your abdomen is squeezing, you always should breathe out, and when your abdomen or chest are opening up, you breathe in. Now let us learn to do this asana using both the legs. Raise both the legs, fold them at the knee, and using both your hands, try to grab the feet towards your chest. Now completely breathe out and raise your head and try to keep the head between your knees. Maintain for 5 to 10 counts. Releasing the asana should be smooth and gentle. Fast, jerky and quick motion might cause cramps or some pain also. The next asana we are going to learn is called Naukasana or boat pose, because the body resembles a boat in the final posture. This is very effective not only in relieving of gastric issues but also reducing the fat around the abdomen. However, people with any back issues or spinal problems or neck problems should avoid this asana. Also, if you have severe back pain, lower back pain also, this asana should be avoided. Because of this dual benefits, this asana is also helpful for those who are trying to reduce weight. Also remember, this asana also depends on your flexibility. So do not attempt to get the final position on the first day itself. Gradually increase the practice. Now, in order to do the asana, slowly raise both the legs at an angle to the floor. Do not fold near the knees and also keep your body straight. Do not be rigid or do not strain or stress your body. Now, if you are a beginner, practice this pose at least for a couple of days. Once you are used to maintaining this pose without any movement, without any shaking, then slowly raise your head. Maintain this position for as long as you can. Now slowly first release your head and then release your legs. Be very careful that while releasing your head, you should do it slowly, otherwise you might hit your head to the floor. Similarly, the legs also, slowly and cautiously bring them down. Very good. Now let us learn the next asana, which is Marjari asana. Marjari means cat. To do Marjari asana, sit up. Now stand on both your knees and maintain one arm length between the knees. So both the legs should be perfect L-shaped. Then maintain both the hands also with one arm length distance. So the whole body looks like two squares, one with hands and legs, other with two L-shaped legs. This Marjari asana has lots of benefits. It also helps in strengthening the lower back. Breathe out, raise your spine and look down. Remember, breathe in, lower your spine and look up. Breathe out, raise your spine and look down. For additional benefit, when you are raising the spine, because you have already breathed out, you can suck your abdomen inside. So you can pull your abdomen in. Once you have completely exhaled, it becomes easy to pull the abdomen inside. You actually feel that this asana is quite relaxing also. Now, after this, slowly come back and sit in Vajrasana. From Vajrasana, you can release both the legs and relax. Next asana we will learn is Savasana breathing. Usually Savasana is considered to be a relaxation pose, which is it's true, but also by doing proper breathing in Savasana, it also helps for these kind of gastric issues. Lie down in Savasana, spread both your legs, hands free hanging by the side of the body with palms facing upwards. Be calm, be relaxed. You can also close your eyes if you feel comfortable. It could be quite relaxing as well. So breathe in and raise up your abdomen as much as you can. Bloat up your abdomen like a balloon. Breathe out, exhale and pull your abdomen inside as much as you can. Pull it. Pull it inside, pull it. As and as you increase your practice, you will observe that you can really pull your abdomen very much inside as if it is touching your spine. Repeat this for almost 5 to 10 rounds. Practicing these 5 asanas that we learned today will help in improving your digestion. It will help you relieve you of any gas problems and it also relieves you of constipation. It is always advisable to follow the asana session with pranayama and meditation. You can practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama and Om meditation, which will give a beautiful relaxation, concentration to the whole yoga session. To see new videos released by Paramjyoti Yoga and to improve your knowledge about yoga, please subscribe to our channel Paramjyoti Yoga. Also, please like and share this video.